Hi everyone, welcome to my next video. I'm Heidi and I'm completely blind, so I don't look directly at you, but I am right here with you. So today I think is a bit of a negative topic, I suppose, because I'm going to talk about the 12 blind buy fails of 2025, my Middle Eastern blind buy fails, that is. Now, these are perfumes I either strongly dislike or perfumes I just find a bit boring. And then there are some that I'm really struggling with, and I'm really hoping that they will still work out for me somehow. Hope against hope. Now, many of these fragrances you have expressed to me that you like them, and so I just want to once again just say my opinion, say nothing objective about these fragrances. It is purely my opinion and my taste. So please, if you do like some of these fragrances, please don't take offense. It is really just those that didn't work for me. Okay, so we are going to get into it. I'm going to put the box here. And the first one is Taradam Fakama by Maison Asrar. Now, I know many of you love this fragrance. This has been inspired by Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. This is considered to be a marshmallow fragrance. There's white flowers in here. There's African orange flower in here. There's musk and gourmand accord. It is really, if you smell it, if I smell it out of the atomizer, what I get is it's very sweet, not sickly sweet, but it's sweet, and it's powdery, sweet, powdery. You get that orange. It smells like orange blossom. And it smells sophisticated, like a sophisticated woman. The thing is, the moment I spray it, that initial spray gives me fly repellent. You know the poison you use to kill fly? In South Africa, we have Doom. If you are familiar with Doom, that's what I get. I get a sweet, bit orangey Doom, as if, you know, they took Doom and they wanted to make it a bit more pleasant. That is what I get, and on my skin, that is what it grabs onto. And I think it's that orange flower mixed with that musk and white flowers. All of them gives it this sharp, sort of toxic smell to my nose. That's how my brain interprets it, and it makes immediately that, you know, that association. So I don't like this fragrance. I did not like Love Don't Be Shy either, so I just think perhaps it's just not my scent profile. I am starting to like Amzam Gold by Lattafa, I must say. That one for me is a bit deeper and a bit more wearable, whereas this one is more sharp. I'm sorry, I don't like it. So that is Fakama by Maison Asrar. And I will have to see if it works as a bathroom spray, because I don't want to spray it in my room either. The next one is Amir Vu Zingi by Paris Corner. Now, if you've watched my first reaction on this video, on this perfume, you will know that I didn't like it in the beginning, and really nothing has changed. It smells extremely green. It smells like freshly cut grass mixed with lemongrass, mixed with herbs, and there's basil in here. So that gives it that herby, herbaceous sort of flavor or smell. It really also is to my nose a bit sharp. It smells citrusy, like I say, and like grass and like basil, which gives it this almost lemongrass smell. This I would like as a room spray, or a bathroom spray or something like that. Not on my sheets though. I won't like this on my sheets because it's a bit too harsh, a bit too citrusy. I can imagine how this fragrance can be extremely energizing, and it is very zingy. That name, it's really true, it is zingy. It's just too herbaceous, too grassy for my liking. If you like those sort of scents, you will really like this one. I really don't like it. And then the next one I really don't like, and this will not come as a surprise to you at all, is Chocolat Addict by French Avenue. Now, when I heard Chocolat Addict, I mean, I couldn't add this fragrance more quickly to cart. I mean, it was just like, Chocolate Addict? How can you go wrong? I didn't even look at the notes. I was just so excited to smell this fragrance because it's chocolate, and who doesn't like chocolate? And the smell of chocolate, I thought in my mind, sweet and creamy and chocolatey. No, 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 no. This one is a very bitter chocolate. I would not even say chocolate because there's no dairy added to this chocolate. It's just cocoa, or dark 98% chocolate. That is what this is. It should have been Cocoa Addict, really. And that's what it should have been called. It smells like very, very dark chocolate, but with an amplified note of leather. And that leather smells like you are walking into a furniture store and you smell the leather couches, but that leather has been amplified by 100. It's not that soft smell of leather. No, it is like leather, in your face leather. I didn't even look at the notes when I smelled this one, and I thought, oh, this smells like leather, and I wasn't surprised when I saw that it had leather in there. There's also incense in there, and I wonder if that is not what is amplifying this leather. I wonder. So, I mean, what I can say is this fragrance smells extremely expensive. It smells luxurious. It smells like you've got money and you are confident, and this is what it smells like. It smells like money. I guess I don't smell like money because I just, no. I will then rather not smell like money. I wanted to say I would rather smell cheap, but that I don't want to smell like either. So yeah, I can imagine why someone will like this, because it does smell expensive. It does smell luxurious. If you don't like sickly sweet or sweet scents at all, this might really be the one for you. I've heard a reviewer say this one smells a bit like soil, and that is also quite a good description. I've sprayed it in my room the other day and I thought, wow, my room smells so, like I'm rich and I got it made in life. So it is nice as a room spray every now and again. But yeah, so that is Chocolat Addict by French Avenue. Okay, the next one is one that I just find boring. And this is Kissa Pink by Paris Corner. Now, if you've watched my project pan, this is on my project pan as well. It feels like a beautiful bottle. This is sweet. There's apple in here and coconut and flowers. The thing is, you don't really smell any of these separately. It just smells like a beautiful blend of fruits and flowers, and there's nothing that you can say, oh, apple, oh, coconut, it just smells pink, but not to my mind like a pink milkshake or something like that. It smells, yeah, pink and slightly musky. It smells like Yara by Lattafa, but a bit more fruitier. And it smells like, yeah, that's what it smells like. So sweet, almost a watered down Serosta 62 by Sol de Janeiro. Not that it's an inspiration of that one, not at all, but it's almost, there's a hint, a vague hint of that. And on my skin, this becomes quite musky and quite generic and very boring. So I don't know, I'm not impressed. Then we move on to one that's I'm so on the fence about, it's not even funny, and this is Ophidian Mango Bliss by Paris Corner. Now, out of the cap, this smells very nice. Very nice. It's mango and it's lemon and there's ginger, and it also smells a bit expensive. I think this was inspired by God of Fire. Not that I've ever smelled that one, but so I can't tell you how it compares. I've just come to realize that I don't reach for mango fragrances. I don't know. I've yet have to find a mango fragrance that really works on my skin. This becomes very lemon on my skin and a bit screechy. So, I don't know. This is really a fantastic blend between mango, lemon, and ginger. You will definitely get that spiciness in the beginning. You get that spiciness. It's like a spiced, citrusy, green mango. And that is what it smells like. Nothing wrong with this fragrance. I just don't know whether I would want to smell like this. And I mean, I wouldn't be sad to see this bottle go, to be honest, with that snake on it. Okay, so I'm on the fence with that one. Okay, so the next one is Cake Temptation by the Ministry of Gourmand by Paris Corner. And this is red fruits, fruity, sweet notes. That is literally what it says. It's very nondescript. So when I first smelled this fragrance, I was very surprised because I don't know about you, but when I hear cake, I sort of expect something chocolate-like or something buttery or caramel or, you know, something in that region that will make me think of a chocolate cake. But this is not a chocolate cake. This is a cake, you know, with that cream cheese topping, cream cheese icing. That is what this is. It's like those red velvet cakes with a cream cheese topping. More than that, it's smelling like cheesecake. So, cheesecake with a bit of berries. Sorry guys, my hair is bothering me today. Yeah, cheesecake with berries. And because it has, you know, cheesecake has that sort of a bit of a sourness to it, a bit of a tartness to it. Because of that, the moment it hits my skin, it starts smelling like sour milk. I just don't think, I don't think there's any lactonic notes listed, but there is something very sour milky to this fragrance. And sorry to be so graphic, but a bit like vomit. A bit like sour vomit. I don't know. Do you guys have this one? Do you like this one? I cannot in good conscience recommend this one. This is the only Ministry of Gourmand that has been a complete fail for me. I don't even know if it will work as a room spray. I'll have to try it out. I I really don't like it. I liked it at first when I first smelled it, but now that I know what it does when it dries down, I just can't get on board with it. So the next one is Taskin by Paris Corner. I so would want to try the Taskin Lactia Divina because I know that one is so polarizing, but I'm so curious because I've never smelled, any Blanche Bette inspirations or Blanche Bette. Anyway, I'm digressing, but this one smells like peach juice. That is what you're going to get. Peach juice. Or like a peach iced tea. And the thing is, it smells really nice. There's nothing wrong with the smell. But on my skin, it becomes very screechy and it becomes irritating. It really irritates me. And I used to have a body butter from Body Shop. I think it was called just peach or something like that. And it smelled like this. So this reminds me of a body lotion, and I think I would like this smell as a body lotion. But there's nothing for me, there's nothing feminine, there's nothing sexy, not even girly. It's just like peach juice. And so I don't find myself reaching for this one. I will probably wear it when I walk my dog and when I know there will be no one around. Because, people have smelled this one on me and I haven't received any compliments. Not that that should be a deterring factor, but I didn't blame them because I didn't like it in the first place as well. Okay, so the next one is Lattafa Yara Tous by Lattafa. This is also a mango coconut. It smells, this smells like, almost like your alien goddess, that sort of smell. But it smells, to my mind, very synthetic. I used to have Dolce & Gabbana Shine. And it smells, there's something in here that smells like that, and it must be the mango. It smells, I don't smell the coconut. Let me just say that. I don't smell the coconut. I smell the mango, but it's not a juicy mango. It's not a ripe mango. It's more to the side of a green mango, in my opinion. A green and very, 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 very synthetic mango. It also almost have that sort of poison, fly repellent element to it in my mind. I know many people love this one. It's also a beast on me. Can't get it off, so I'm sorry, but I just couldn't get on board with it. Okay. Then the next one is Date Caramel by Paris Corner. Now I know many people love this fragrance. And the thing is, if you've watched my channel before, you'll know that I love caramel. I adore caramel. It's one of my favorite fragrance notes. But I seem not to like dates. It smells to me a bit like raisins. It smells sharp. It smells harsh. So you've got the caramel, the very distinct caramel that makes it very sweet. And then this harshness comes along. Now, if I spray it on me, it is livable. It's not like I want to scrub it off because the sillage for me is beautiful. The sillage is soft and sweet, and this dates then just give it like a very nice nuance, not a fruity nuance, but that sort of desert. It makes you think of the desert like, date like, a smell. But it's dripping out. So the thing is that if I smell it up close on my skin, I hate it. It's very, very harsh on my skin, and that is where the problem comes in. So I will definitely finish this bottle, no doubt about it. I will keep it because I can live with the sillage. It's just the close-up that's really not for me. And then let's just stay in the same lane, and this is Vanilla Toffee, Sugar Oud Vanilla Toffee by Swiss Arabian. Now I have the same problem with this one. Love vanilla, love toffee, and then comes the same note, that raisiny, harsh note, and it's even for me more pronounced than in date caramel. There's something so warm and addictive about this fragrance when I smell it now. There's something so comforting about this fragrance. It's just, I know, I understand why the dates are in there, because it gives this nuance, this complexity to the fragrance. But yeah, for me, this smells also quite affluent, you know, like a affluent gourmand. Not a cheap gourmand. It smells a bit more complex. I completely understand why people like it. I have it the wrong way around again. Completely understand why people like it. And I am really hoping that this one will work on me. Because you know those fragrances where there's a part of it you really, really love. And then there's a part of it you really, really hate. So this is this one for me. Yeah. Just like date caramel, there's facets that I love and facets that I hate. Okay, then we have Haya by Lattafa. This is just a 30 ml, thankfully. And this is a strawberry, champagne, white flowers fragrance. It is sweet and it's thick, but it's not a thickness that I like. It really, if you've watched my channel, you will know this. It reminds me of Charlie Red by Revlon. And I used to love that fragrance. In my teenage years, I loved that fragrance because it's sweet, it's feminine. Yeah, it just smells sweet and feminine and bright. But to me, at the moment, it smells a bit dated. That white florals is just too pronounced. I don't really get the strawberry. I don't really get the champagne. It just smells dated, mature, and like the 90s. There's something in here that vaguely also reminds me of Tommy Girl by Tommy Hilfiger, but I think it's because it reminds me of the 90s. Of that era. Yeah, not a bad fragrance. It's pleasant enough, but not for me. Then we've got Liquid Brun or Liquid Brun by French Avenue. There's only, I've bought 3 fragrances from French Avenue so far, and only one has worked out, and that is Schmallow's Fluff. So this one is apparently inspired by Altier by Perfumes de Mali, which I've never smelled in my life before. This is woody and spicy. It smells extremely wealthy, like you are driving the most expensive sports car and living in the best neighborhood in your town. But the thing is, for me, is it is masculine. I've said it before and I say it again. To me, it is masculine. And I've seen people saying that this is feminine, more feminine than masculine. I have to respectfully disagree. I mean, everyone is allowed, you know, their opinion, and obviously that is what their noses pick up. My nose picks up masculine. I would love to smell this on a man. It's not an unpleasant scent in the slightest, but to me, it would make me feel very masculine. when I wear this, and I don't want to feel masculine. So yeah, that is Liquid Bron. So these are now the 12 that didn't work out for me. I have one that I've decluttered before left here, and this is Vibrant Orange and Neroli by Paris Corner. This one is a neroli and orange, obviously, fragrance. The thing is, that neroli makes it smell like laundry detergent, orange flavored laundry detergent. And this I am using as a bathroom spray. I'm sorry if you like it, but that is what I use it for, and it works perfectly. It is actually an amazing fragrance for the bathroom. It makes your bathroom smell so clean, like it's recently been cleaned, and yeah, just fresh. And yeah, I don't know if that is a good or bad thing. The other fragrance I decluttered from my Middle Eastern collection was Apple Teeny by Paris Corner, but I don't have that one anymore. I gifted it to a male friend, because even though I loved that scent, I mean, it had brandy in and rum and cardamom, and just by that note you can imagine it's quite masculine. It's really masculine, but I loved the scent. I just didn't want to have it on me. So all in all, I would say that as far as I remember, I decluttered 2 Middle Eastern fragrances last year, and these are the other 12 that might be on the chopping block. It breaks my heart, because it's like throwing money away, but I guess that is the chance you take when you blind buy fragrances. So that has been it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please let me know that you have any blind buy fails of 2025. I would love to know. Please warn us of any fragrances that we should not throw our hard-earned money towards. And yeah, thanks again. I appreciate you all as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.